What's up, nerds? We're back again with another video. It's Warshaw. Today, I wanted to make a quick announcement real quick. We passed, as of yesterday, which was November 10th, we passed 300 subscribers on the channel, and you guys have no idea how much that means to me. That people actually want to sit and watch what I'm putting out, and that you guys find some sort of value in that. So first, I appreciate you guys more than you know. Thank you so much. Secondly, I have Travis. We just got done grappling a little bit doing the Friday class, and he's going to be in here with the video. Today's video is going to be interesting. It's going to be different. I posted a question on Reddit on r/bjj, and the question that I posted is, what is the most game-changing advice that anyone's ever given you in your jiu-jitsu career? So we have the comments right here on Travis's very blue phone. So we're gonna go ahead and start reading, and we'll start with like the most liked ones first, and then we'll do a couple from the new just to see what's going on. If you guys were on the Reddit and you answered this question, I appreciate you. But so again, the question was, what advice made the biggest impact on your game? I'll also have this thread in the description below for you guys to be able to look at yourself. You can go through and read some of it because it's a lot of really good stuff. But the first thing on here is from Darce Knight, and he says, being still isn't the same as doing nothing. And I was actually explaining this to one of the white belts yesterday. Being still isn't the same as doing nothing. I interpret that phrase as being patient is not the same as just sitting. Being patient, waiting for the submission to come, versus trying to force a submission to happen. If it's just not there, it's not there. But if you be patient, you wait, you smash, you force them to panic, eventually that submission will unfold in front of you, and you'll know exactly what to attack and exactly what to catch. And that can be in anywhere, right? Passing guard. Passing guard can be frustrating against people that have long legs, people that are strong, people that have just good guard retention. It can be extremely frustrating, but learning to be patient inside the guard, not acting insane, rash, or not settling, just learning to be patient, wait for your time, your opportunity. I think that is some solid advice coming from Darce Knight. So now, scroll down a little bit, and we have special kind of bedlam. I don't know how to say that, but on top, you don't have to pass the guard you're in. You just need to get to a guard you can pass, and I love this. That's actually fantastic. That gets into the realm of what I call like dynamic guard passing, being able to switch directions, being able to force different guards to happen. We can actually put some of this into principle here with Travis. This is what I have him for here today. So let's say I'm in a closed guard situation, and I've been working from here. I've been doing everything that I can, everything that I'm supposed to do. Right? I've been framing up on the hips, either posturing up, trying to open and bust the guard, or maybe I've been down here body locking, doing the same thing. And after a while, you might not have success passing the closed guard from here, right? So get to a guard you can pass, and sometimes you can incentivize him to move to something else. And one thing that I do a lot is I keep one leg super tight, and I'll open the other leg, right? Because what happens is if I'm here and I'm controlling, and I sort of open up and out, a lot of times they'll pummel this foot through for a butterfly hook, which puts me into some of my favorite passing here, the body lock controlling the hook. I'll close everything in, I'll reach across Travis's hip on this side, find contact with the foot, I glue it to his butt, walk, I kick my leg straight, and I try to bring my leg over Travis's. Now I have it bent, folded up, trap, hip control, and everything. I can continue my pass from here. But sometimes it's okay to incentivize them to move, play a different angle, get a different hook in so that you can pass, versus sitting there and trying the same thing over and over and over again to no success. I like how a lot of these are real short and simple, but ATX 787001, he took this question personally and he wrote an essay. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'll let this roll by on screen. I'm gonna let that sit there for a second. You guys can read it. We're gonna move on though, because he has multiple points on here that are all very good points. But I'm gonna pass that one and let you guys read that one on your own. You can break it down, you're smart people. The 10th planet is flat. He says, if you buy steroids from me, you'll start winning a lot more. That's something that works, right? We like this, we can work with that. Breakout 114, learning what grips to let my opponent keep instead of trying to break. This is great. Grip fighting, and we can do some stuff in this as well. So let's imagine a standing situation. We're gonna be kneeling just so we stay in frame, but in a standing situation, grip fighting, what does it mean? Well, one, Travis can prevent grips, right? So if I'm reaching, he can slap the hand out of the way and say no, right? He can stuff it, stop it, right? Another option he has is equal or better grips. And I teach this one a lot to the kids. Equal or better, which means that if I have a collar tie, he's gonna get a collar tie. If I bring a inside tie or outside here, inside or outside, he's probably gonna do something of the same, right? Because if I'm establishing points of contact, he needs to as well at the bare minimum. And then of course, the third thing he can do is strip grips, right? So for instance, if he reaches and he grabs the wrist, we can pop. We can do this also replacing our own grip. So if he reaches and grabs, now I have my own grip, right? So I broke his in order to establish mine, which will put us straight into arm drags, other stuff that we can hit. But grip fighting is an essential part of your game. Know that grip equals control. Points of contact equals control. The more points of contact they establish and they get, the more control they're gonna have. So your theory in response should be establish equal or better points of contact, strip his or prevent him from getting them. And that goes all the way through, not just with the hand fighting, but also with the hooks. If he's utilizing hooks under me, like the butterfly hooks, any type of open guard, De La Riva hooks, you have to address those. You have to deal with those. But grip fighting is essential. There's also a bunch in this thread that are talking about when you should let go of your own grips. And we can also talk about this a little bit. So if I have something that is good, that doesn't mean it will always be good. And two perfect examples of this are Kimura grips, which I love, and then the guillotine choke. So let's look at this from example, right here from a closed guard. Let's say that I was here, you know, I'm in my pump sweep series, I wrap Travis's neck up and I sit back. Right now, this grip is helping me, obviously, it's a submission, right? So I'm tempted to keep it, squeeze and start working, maybe get my tap. But Travis, let's say he throws this arm over the shoulder and he starts his Von Fluke. His Von Fluke choke from here after he connects his hands, he's gonna pressure in, he's gonna start pressuring. If I commit to the guillotine, you can hear my voice. If I commit to the guillotine, he's gonna finish his choke faster than I am. I should let go of this. Honestly, I should have let go of it a little bit earlier, right? But I need to try to start stuffing because if I commit to it, it's gonna get me submitted. And another one of those is the Kimura grip. If you have a Kimura, so do they. Remember that, keep it in your mind. And you'll know when a grip starts to betray you. And when it does start to betray you, let go and move somewhere else. Don't be stubborn. Sam Joe, I guess that's a play on Sambo, or Sambo, however you say it, but I like that. Control the hips instead of instantly going for the head control once you're past the legs. Yes, we start our pass, right? Once I get to the point where I am here now, if we turn this way, now on my pass, I am at the hips, right? So here's what happens a lot. What happens is we immediately start searching for head control here, right? Because I know if I get the head control, his ability to re-guard and move is gonna be harder. Right? So what happens is a lot of times people get excited, they punch under and they immediately start walking and I've completely left the hips and forgot about it. So what's gonna happen is I punch this, of course, Travis is gonna fight his knee right back inside in between us, right? Or as I go, he's gonna catch this hook on the inside of my thigh and as I go through, he's got elevation. So what should I be worried about? Once I get to this where I'm almost past, I've cleared it, I've got the staple, right? And I am here, I still focus on hips at this point. Yes, I can start to gain control of the head, but notice how this arm is still pinning his hip. I'm putting weight on this leg, pinning one hip to the floor. I'm putting pressure here, pushing the other hip out. I haven't forgot about these guys yet. If I'm not using this hand, I'm using this one for my long step. Even here, still keeping control of the hips. Once I have completely cleared and stop the re-establishment of the guard, then we can shift to the head and start working from there. Here's another fantastic one, and this one says, if you don't know what to do, then doing it harder isn't the solution. And that is fantastic, very self-explanatory. If you're in a situation you don't know what to do, if you're grabbing something and yanking on it just to yank, you're not helping yourself. Just grapple with your bones, not your muscles. AKA use frames, and he's exactly right. That guy 2021, my coach told me if your gi feels nice on you, imagine how it feels in my hands. Somebody says, chill out, dude. That's also very solid advice. Chill out. Not everything's got to be balls to the wall, gassing through everything. Slow down a little bit. Take your time. Sometimes it's better to be explosive than it is to sit and think, but other times it's better to sit, think, be methodic instead of being explosive in a situation that is not going to help you. If the other guy is comfortable, you're doing it wrong. I like what John Wayne's saying. Thanks, John Wayne. John Wayne is saying, when on the defense, create space. When on offense, take up space. But I'm going to summarize that into, if there's space, it's your job to fill it, because if you don't, they will, right? So that summarizes from every position. Anyway, if there's space, it is your job to fill it, because if you don't, they will. We'll call it right there. Thank you, Travis. I didn't have to use you as much as I thought I would. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, ring the bell. I'll see you guys later.